Good morning to you. Welcome back to Dailies today. The headlines released at 6:16. They're still intact, but we're going to add a couple to those headlines you heard earlier in the morning. Okay, feel free to watch live on Facebook and on YouTube right now. Facebook is Nigeria Info 99.3. YouTube is Nigeria Info 99.3. As well, you can let me know what you think about these headlines that we have for you already on Facebook. By commenting on the live video streams. You can also drop your comment on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM. I'll take all of them. And I'll also be taking calls from those who couldn't get through earlier, 6:16. All right, so let's begin this time from the Vanguard newspaper for today. Papa Oshodi traffic chaos on ending tales of pain, tears, lamentation. That story is on page 28 of the Vanguard newspaper. Papa Oshodi traffic chaos on ending tales of pain, tears, lamentation. Page 28, Vanguard newspaper. Let's take another one here from the Vanguard. COVID-19 travel restrictions didn't have public health benefits. NCDC saying, look, there's no point to put anything here. COVID-19 travel restrictions didn't have public health benefits. NCDC. You know that. Tinubu brain behind modern Lagos, says Sanwo-Olu. That's on page 10 of the Vanguard newspaper. Tinubu brain behind modern Lagos, says Sanwo-Olu. Page 10, the Vanguard for you today. Please turn off your radio if you're calling me. Please do that. It's very important. Let's go to the Guardian newspaper. This morning, the Guardian says, this one here, Professor Akinyemi at 82 advises youths to vote wisely. It's on page 3. Obasanjo's endorsement. I didn't mock anyone, only concerned about PDP, says Wike. That's on page 3. Let's take one last story from the Guardian newspaper this morning. Clark joins OBJ, Afenifere others, endorses eminently qualified OB. That's page 6 story from the Guardian newspaper. Thank you. Let's begin taking your reactions now. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, please. Morning to you. Oh, that call's dropped. Let's take another one. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Sheriff Quadry.
Very well, thank you.
Emeka is my name from Satellite Town.
Emeka, let's talk. Let's talk.
I'm responding to the clash between the soldiers and
touts.
armories.
Right.
It's quite unfortunate that we're allowing this phenomenon to snowball into something else. If not handled now, these armories will turn Lagos State to something else. These are part of the legacies someone is boasting about of having bequeathed to Lagos State. The way and manner these people attack motorists, both passengers, you dare not intervene whenever they are trying to extort money from drivers. If you do, they will transfer the aggression at you. Imagine attacking a soldier. I'm sure he must have identified himself, but they still went ahead to attack somebody who is constitutionally empowered. So these uniformed, these are bureaus that have been elevated to state policy. They need to be taken care of. Otherwise, a time will come that will be too difficult to contain. Thank you.
Emeka, thanks for calling me. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Hello, Sheriff, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Sheriff, good morning.
We can hear you.
Yeah, you the caller from Badagrazi.
Welcome.
I want to comment on Tinubu working within Lagos State. Sheriff, there is something I used to tell people. I'm from Imo State to be precise. Sheriff, if you go to Imo State, the least person will tell you Nda Mbadiwe. That is our former, the first civil governor in Imo State. Like I said, the most sophisticated hotel today was built by the man. The airport was built by him. So when I relocated to Lagos, I used to hear Jakonde. So I came back one day, asked my brother, who is this Jakonde? He said he was former governor of Lagos State. I have never heard of Tinubu. That was during the time of Fashola. Now my question, if Tinubu actually built Lagos State, why not Tinubu? So let us...
Are you here? Okay. All right. Dropped. Let's take another call. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Hello, Sheriff.
Yes, please. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Hello, can you hear me?
Please go on. We can hear you.
The volume is low. Can you hear me? Hello?
Do you want to call me back? Because I can't hear you if you can't hear me.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, he can't hear me. Absolutely can't hear me. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Yes, sir. Morning.
My name is Suleiman, calling from Apapa.
Let's talk.
Sheriff, can I talk about Obasanjo endorsing Tinubu?
Well, it's in the stories. It's in the papers.
Story, right?
Yeah, it's in the papers.
I think it should be a shocker for me if Obasanjo endorsed Tinubu.
Okay.
Because I think Obasanjo is afraid of paying back, revenge, kind of. They have never been in good time right from the beginning. So it will be a shocker for me for Obasanjo to endorse Tinubu. I think they know that maybe it's going to be a one-way ticket
Okay.
to Tinubu. So it's better they should spread their wings at least. Normally we didn't support him, but we support social candidate. I think that's the
Okay.
That's the aim.
All right.
For Obasanjo.
All right. Thank you for calling. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Sheriff.
Yes, please. Morning to you.
My name is Aburime from Command.
Let's talk.
It's an issue of endorsement of Peter Obi. I don't think it should create any problem.
Okay.
Going through Mr. Obi's antecedents, one cannot help but falling in love with him. Ever since he left governorship in Anambra, he has never collected any cover from the government. While he was there, even the plot of land given to him as a matter of policy, he rejected it. He said, I didn't need it. He did not sign anything, gratuity or pension for him when he would leave office, as against what our man in Lagos did. Look at all these things. It's enough for people who want to rescue this country. So fall in love with Obi. It has nothing to do with one is not surprised that Obasanjo would not support Tinubu or would not endorse him. It has nothing to do with that. The man has earned his respect.
Okay.
He has earned his respect and he should be duly respected.
Okay.
That's my opinion. Thank you very much.
Thank you too for calling. 7:39. Good morning to you. We lost that. Let's hang up and take another one. Nigeria info. Good morning. That's done as well. Let's take another one. Good morning to you. That's gone as well. We'll take this one. If this polls true, we'll stay. If it doesn't, we'll go back to the papers. Morning to you.
Yeah, morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, Baba G calling.
Welcome.
Honestly, this will be now. I think the coast is becoming clearer. I've said it in
You
one
think
of
so?
your shows. I think Yvonne just asked question that Sunday morning. Who are you going to vote for after the flag of the campaign? Many people mentioned the names of the people they will vote for. And I said I'm still sitting on the fence. I have two candidates in my mind to vote for, but one is out of it. But I'm still thinking. People say choose one. I say no. We are still getting closer. But now, when you look at endorsement coming here and there, we are still waiting. At the end of the day, we believe there will be a great alliance. And I think the truth will prevail. Thank you very much.
Baba G, thanks for calling me. Nigeria info. Good morning to you. Gosh, gone. Let's take our one. Morning to you. Good morning.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Yes, please. Good morning to you.
Sheriff, I don't know how old you are.
I'm very
but
young.
I remember Lagos where people don't even have the right to sleep under the bridges. Run after motors, lorries, containers that people have already paid so much for. And then some people are just at every junction collecting money from those containers and then making Nigerians pay for the cost of everything they have collected into their private pocket. What did the man contribute to Lagos? Jakonde went as far as so many bushes. When you think of that area, Jakonde State, he will go there, open up the place by just building residential areas for workers. Now, some people are even demolishing them and giving them to their cronies. The ones they are building, they can't even give it out because they have so many people, so many aboros to settle. Look at Oshodi, young boys. Look at the shoes they are wearing, running after motors. What did he create? He just turned Lagos. I remember my uncle would tell you, Lagos is special. Don't even come if you don't have anywhere to go to. Now, people just come into Lagos and Fashola tried to stop those children from begging. Now they are creating more Almajaris in Lagos. And people are just young Sonwolu Young has so many years ahead of him. He should help himself politically. Good
Thank
morning.
you. Morning to you too. Thanks for calling me. Well said. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning.
My name is Karina. I'm calling from Ikorodu.
How are you, Karina?
Yeah, I know you're very young. Well, when I was young in Lagos,
I'm younger than you, Joe.
I know. When I was young, I was born in Lagos.
Okay.
And growing up in Lagos, I grew up around Shomolu area, for Lagos, to be precise. And all the inner roads were all tired. We had pipe-borne water. We were drinking water right from the tap. Now, if a young child wants to drink water, that young child has to put a hand in her pocket or his pocket to remove money to go and buy water to drink. Drinking water. In my own opinion, Lagos started deteriorating since 1999. If we cannot get water, Lagos is surrounded by water, but we know they still water drink. Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you, Karina. When I was growing up as well, I'm younger than Karina. We used to have pipe-borne water in our homes. Like we used to have pipe-borne water. We used to come back from school, would trek from CMS compound. And anywhere you see pipe-borne water, you could literally see pipe-borne water everywhere. So you just open, as students now, just open pipe and drinking. Then you close again. Then you will start using your leg to sweep the road everywhere. And oh, Lagos was great one time. Let's go on with the calls. Yeah, let's go on. Good morning to you.
Hello.
Yes, please. Good morning to you.
Hello, sir.
We can hear you, sir.
Hello, sir.
We can hear you, sir. Please go on.
Yes, sir. This,
Oh, sorry about that. Sincere apologies. 7:44. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I'm talking to Sheriff, right?
Yes, you're live on the radio.
Okay, yeah, so let me give my take on the Tinubu built Lagos. My name is Fisayo, by the way.
Oh, wow.
I think it is very wrong for anybody to... Tinubu did not build Lagos, but I think Tinubu built the modern Lagos. Yes, Jakonde did a lot. He built Lagos from nothing. But the modernization of Lagos started with Tinubu. I went to a Jakonde school. It was a school without doors and windows. Now we see modern schools that children are going now. And they are free. Tinubu started the free wire, free jam. He opened up Lekki, no matter what anybody says. There was a time that Lekki stops at Morocco. It stops at the movie building at Morocco. Now we have Elegushi, we have Oniru. We have it opened up to Ekpe. So trying to say the guy is nobody because of politics is very, very wrong.
It's wrong. Okay.
He did his best.
Okay.
He modernized the hospitals. You know, the general hospitals, the private hospitals, the public hospitals are much more better now. My wife went to an hospital. She went to get her COVID shot.
Yeah.
They told her that, sorry, you can't just get a COVID shot. We have to take your vitals. We have to take your BP. We have to take all these things. They did all these things for her free.
For free?
At the end of the day, they gave her free drugs too. So I believe it is wrong for anybody to try to rubbish the guy
to just,
because we don't agree with his politics.
Right.
You are free to vote for whoever you want.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
He did nothing. It's absolutely
You don't agree.
incorrect.
All right. Thank you for your thought. Appreciate it. Let's go to our live stream on Facebook. We're going to start with Facebook live stream. We have some comments on here already concerning the headlines. Tony says nobody is even remembering Baba Marwat's tenure or regime in Lagos. That's Tony Ologun. Okay, Paul on Facebook says he's watching from, where is this, Ebonyi State. The emergence of Peter Obi as Labour Party presidential candidate is a nightmare to both APC and PDP. That's okay, Paul Opara, who sent that in from Ebonyi. Paul, thank you. Vitalis says, is it Vitalis or Vitals? I think it's Vitalis. Vitalis says, who built Lagos? Let Tinubu point to 3 projects that he started and completed. Jakonde will cause all who said Tinubu built Lagos. Okay. As we're coming down. Let's go to the Nation newspaper this morning. This story is just below the nameplate of the Nation. APC PCC, Obi's backing by Obasanjo Clark weakens PDP. APC PCC Obi's backing by Obasanjo Clark weakens PDP. That story is in the Nation newspaper. Let's take another one here from the Nation. The story is on page 6. INEC to Nigerians: be wary of fake ad hoc officials. INEC to Nigerians: be wary of fake ad hoc officials. That's on page 6 of the Nation newspaper. Another story here on page 4. Tinubu deserves credit for Lagos transformation, says Sanwo-Olu. Tinubu deserves credit for Lagos transformation, says Sanwo-Olu. It's on page 4 of the Nation newspaper. From the Punch today, 22 trillion naira loan to attract additional 1.8 trillion naira interest. Buhari is saying that 22 trillion naira loan to attract additional 1.8 trillion naira interest. Buhari, that story is on page 21 of the Punch newspaper. Still with the Punch, banner PVCs 6.7 million uncollected in 17 states. INEC targets markets. The rider says INEC moves to increase voter card pickup in states, plans massive sensitization. 14,000 people collect PVCs daily in Lagos. Yaga Africa laments poor awareness. We're going to have this conversation again next week. We're bringing INEC officials again on the show. We had Mr. Adenike Tadeshe on the show, INEC's voter education and publicity officer in Lagos here, and we had plenty conversation around the PVCs yesterday on the Morning Crossfire. Next week we'll do a follow-up and we'll keep it steady like that on the Morning Crossfire till the end of the PVC collection. Okay, alrighty, that's coming through from the Punch. If you like to, we can pick it up. Okay, let's drop this and we're gonna head back to taking your reactions right now. We'll start with Twitter at this time. Let's go to Twitter and take some comments that I've dropped on the headlines this morning. Imafidon Joseph says, without being told, Obasanjo administration is far better than Buhari administration, going by what is happening in the country today. Imafidon, thank you for sharing your thoughts on some of the headlines that we have there on Twitter this morning. Let's see what we have here. Aremuade says, I really don't know why people are just fixing their eyes away from real issues. These guys are just distracting us from the real issues. Aremuade, I don't know what part of the headlines are you exactly responding to. Maybe if you had stated that, we can agree or disagree. You understand? Okay. Let me take another one. Let's take another one from Twitter. And this one is Nasiruddin's tweet. It says, there is too much evidence to back up this claim. Asiwaju didn't only create a blueprint for the development of Lagos, he left behind a roadmap for its fulfillment. Everything from BRT, Blue Line, LFTC, that's Free Trade Zone, and Fourth Mainland Bridge were all the brainchild of his administration. What now makes it so... Okay, you didn't complete your you didn't complete it, Nasiruddin. Okay. Well, thank you, though. Thank you for... Okay, what now makes it so special is that all the governors after him were involved in one way or the other in creating this blueprint for effective governance. Thus, they see the success of this Lagos plan as their own success as well. Nasiruddin, thank you. 2 tweets in one comment. 7:51. I'm heading back telephone. Let's take one call. Good morning to you.
Sheriff, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, my name is Ziggy. I'm calling you from the Ajao Estate.
Good to have you.
Yes, my take will be on the Agberu with versus Soldier. Okay. Do you know that I live in Ajao and I just took this Korogbe to Oshodi.
Okay.
And the soldier was sitting in the front. And these guys just approached the Korogbe I was sitting in. And the soldier just said, intervene. If you see how these Agberu boys bounce on the soldier that the car I was into, I was holding my hands in my mouth. Have Nigeria gotten to this extent that a soldier with a uniform and the Agbero will be overpowering them?
He was on uniform.
In Oshodi. So what am I trying to say? Somebody introduced Agbero in Lagos and for them to overpower even the people in uniform and the people that somebody is clapping for them. This is exactly what will play out when they eventually, if they win, that even the Agboro will be commanding people in Lagos State. That's just the truth. So what am I saying? Anybody who is telling you that somebody built Lagos is a lie. I grew up here in Lagos and I'm still here. So anybody that is telling you that somebody built Lagos is all lies. The pipe-borne water that we are talking about is nowhere to be found anymore. The sanity and the security we have been enjoying in Lagos is nowhere to be found.
Ziggy, thank you.
Good roads have been here. The barracks have been here. Even before the man even think of becoming a governor.
Thank you for calling me. Appreciate it. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning to you. I'm good.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I wasn't going to call, but the last caller really spoke my mind. So I'm not here to say Tinubu didn't do anything. But Lagos is really not that modern, number one. Which modern state has Agberos chasing you all over the place? Look at what he said about the military man. Like, what modern state does that? So we still have a long way to go. Fine, he did some things, but there's still a lot to be done. So Jakonde also did some things. Why do we constantly only credit him? I mean, come on, we still have a long way to go. And only portions of Lagos are, I can't really, I have an issue using that modern, because I've been to modern cities and they look nothing like Lagos. So that's all I have to say. Agberos are a huge problem, and I do not appreciate. I grew up in Lagos. My mother's from Lagos. My father is from Lagos. So I do not appreciate the state of the state. So I'm not too happy about him bringing Agberos here and it being such a mess. Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Oof. Okay. Yeah. Let's go take Daily Trust, yeah? Daily Trust says Buhari signs 2023 budget, queries 1.32 trillion naira inserted by National Assembly. We brought that to your notice in our news earlier when we played that sound bite. Buhari signs 2023 budget, queries 1.32 trillion naira inserted by the National Assembly. That's from the Daily Trust for you today. Autumn, Clark, back Obasanjo, endorse Obi. INEC warns of fake ad hoc staff recruitment portal. Ritualists invade Ogun community, exhumes 440 skulls. That story is on page 20. Ritualists invade Ogun community, exhume 40 skulls. Page 20 of Daily Trust newspaper. Nigeria Info. Good morning to you. We lost that. So that's a perfect cue to go to our live stream on YouTube, where I have tons of comments on the live stream. I'm going to start with DPGZ. It says, same people that complain about... Wait, where did he go? Okay, found it again. Same people that complain about Agbero in Lagos do not complain about IPOP and UGM as unknown gunmen in their states. Sunday Amoshebi says... it says, Sheriff, just collect your Agbero ID card. Ahead, don't say I didn't tell you. Keep this message. Starting processing what are you saying? You started processing your own Agbero card. Okay. There's no Agbero card. Calm down. There's no Agbero card. Colony says, I thought my brothers and sisters were going to focus on the modern Anambra that will be built, and those after him that would have been a better place to start the conversation. But as usual, na insult. Alfred Opanachi says, I don't get out. Only Tinubu wants to claim works done after he had left. In that case, all achievement by all states should be attributed to the first governors in 1999, as Alfred Opanachi who said that. Sunday Moshebi says, please change your today's title from Tuesday to Wednesday. Okay, I think that's sometimes delay from the update on the platform. Freddie says, on security, I'm really surprised that no news station covered the army attack at Ihube Okigwe local government area. It was really uncalled for. The destruction was bad. I don't know. Your message is ending somehow very weirdly. But thank you. I think let me try and look for a message. I need to get through it. I can't find. Where is it again? Okay, you know what? Let me take a call. I'll take a call, then look for your message, and we'll go over it again. Good morning to you.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
My name is Rotimi.
Welcome, Mr. Rotimi. Welcome.
Yes, sir. I heard a lot of people saying about nonsense about Tinubu. I'm a little bit pissed off with them. If they don't like Lagos, they move out to Lagos. It's not a must that nobody called them to Lagos. Why can't they go back to Anambra to go and attend what they are doing in Lagos? If Lagos is not, why are they coming to Lagos? It pissed me off. They are not playing a politics. They are not going to the issue. They are going to personal vendetta. And I'm saying this to the youth. Until you be elected as president, let them go to the river.
No, let's not say that. That's really uncalled for on your own part as well. Let's play politics with a little bit of maturity, with a little bit of respect for one another. After politics, the country will still exist. There's no point to say things that could incite violence or anything. Please pardon the last caller. Don't take it personally. But let's stop here. Let's end it here for now. The topic it's quite heated, I can see. But it's a good place to stop. Apologies over the statement of the last caller, okay? Apologies. Say apologies. We have to go now. We'll bring you the news. When we return, we'll talk PDP and the G5.
When I finish downloading this show like this, I will go straight to Tayo's house to eat sweet jollof then.
And I want to assume that you would run because I want to give the listeners context for the conversation.
In 2019, you were running mate to Atiku Abubakar. What did you learn then that you will not repeat this time?
Yes, when is the president coming out to address us?
There's a few things. One, I have a burden and a passion for young people.
The fact that you have elected a man does not mean then you begin to order him around. The president will do whatever is good for the country at any given time.
Mr. Adeshino, isn't the president responsible to the people?
What should the next president do to root out stakeholders who are complicit?
You fire those that need to be fired get fired. It's looking like a brand new Chelsea, attacking with so much fluidity. And what can you say about that, Martin? I know you follow Chelsea quite closely.
I live close to the Chelsea training ground. That's what you mean by that. I'm not.